Past Light Insight Academy. Today we're having advanced class on bearing and distance. We've explained the basic parts in our first videos, the part 1, part 2 of our videos. So this is the part 3 on bearing and distance. Please, if you have not watched the part 1, kindly look for the link for part 1 and part 2. So today, 3 digits bearing, also known as true bearing. What are the formula used there? Because here we use a lot of formulas depending on the questions. So the first one is that the formula used here that we use here depending on the questions. The first one we use what they call sine rule. Our sine rule is sine A over A. So if you are using A, use angle. Just use capital letter A over small letter A is equal to sine B over B. Continue like that. Sine C over C. Or you can bring this up, take this. Either you use you are correct. You can also use A over sine A is allowed. B over sine B is allowed. C over sine C is allowed. Anyone you want to use. So number 2, we have cosine rule. When you have two sides given. So that means if you are looking for A, for instance, I'm looking for A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2. What is that? BC cos anything that you write here, that is going to be here, cos A. Then we're having B squared is equals to A squared plus C squared. What is the AC? 2AC cos anything that is here, B cos B. We are having C squared is equals to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos anything that is here, that will be here. So that is the formula. So we also have the 3. You can make this sort of formula in any question, depending, but just know this cosine rule. So let's go to sum of angle in a triangle. We also use that here. Sum of angle in a triangle is 180 degrees. So we use that, very important. Also, one of the things that we've used before, we use alternate angle are equal, which is our Z. Alternate angle are equal. This Z. So these are the things that we use on 3 digits bearing. So let's solve this example 1 together. A village Y is 15 kilometers from a point S on a bearing of 25 degrees. So draw the bearing. Here is 25 degrees. So from this point here to this, we have another point here. So from here to here is 25 degrees. From where? From S to where? To Y. Which distance? 15 kilometers. Another village Z is 20 kilometers from S. From S now, 20 kilometers. From this same S, on which bearing 115 degrees. So 115 will be from here. Let me just draw. Let me analyze it. So from the beginning to this point, 115 degrees. 115 degrees. So draw that point here this way. This one is 20 kilometers from the given questions. So join it together and see. So that is it. So let's get all this angle. Continue. Calculate the distance YZ. This is Y and this is your Z. The distance between them we don't know. If here is S, the opposite to is S. So this place is Y. This place face here, this small letter Z. So that is it. So let's go on with that. We are done calculating this. So let's get all this angle here. From the beginning to here is 115. From here to here is 25. So we can look at the subtraction. That 115 minus 25 is equals to 90 degrees. So all this 90 degrees, only this place alone 90 degrees. Because from the beginning to here is 25, from here to here is 115. So if you remove this, the remaining part here is 90 degrees. So we can look at the angle we are using. So we have two sides here and one angle. So let's use cosine rule. What is cosine rule? What do you have? I'm looking for S squared. S squared is equals, what do you have there? Y squared plus Z squared minus 2YZ cos anything that is here, cos S. That is cosine rule. So S squared. What is Y squared on the board? 20 squared. What is Z squared? 15 squared minus 2. Your Y is 20. Your Z is 15. Cos, what is your S angle? 90 degrees. What do you have there? This square 400. This square 225 minus all this is 0 because cos 90 is 0. So times all this you have 0. S squared. So S squared is equal to this plus this 625. Square root both sides. Square root both sides. S equals to square root of 625. That is 25 kilometers. So that is option B. NECO 2006, question 15. So the answer is B, 25 kilometers. 2. A boy walked 6 kilometers from a point P to a point Q on a bearing of 65. Just focus on the bearing. 65 degrees. So this is 65 degrees. From here to here is 65 degrees. From here, because that is the point. So from here to here is 65 degrees. From which point? From a point P to a point Q. Distance 6 kilometers. It then walks to a point R. So we have a 13 kilometers. Let's say on which bearing 146 degrees. So from this point here, from this point Q, from here, I start from here, I'm already here. So from this point here, I walk again 146. So 146 will be this side. I'm going to have a longer bearing. This one is 6 kilometers. This one will be how many kilometers? 13 kilometers. So draw this like that. So join them together. So that is that. So continue reading. So this is your point R. Calculate the distance from P to R. From P to R, you don't know, that is S. Or anything that is there. This is small q, that will be q. This is P, small p. This is R, small r. So let's get all this angle. We are done. I want just for us to get all these angles so that we can get that. So if here is 65, when you draw a Z, the other here too is 65 degrees. Here is 65 degrees. So are you getting now? So if here is 65, the other side is 65. Then from here now, from the beginning to this point, we are given this angle as 146. So 180 minus 140, because this angle is a straight line. If you remove it from here, so 180 degrees minus 146 degrees. What do you have? 34 degrees. So this place is 34 degrees. So you add all this total together, that is 99 degrees. So you are done. So we are using cosine. What's that cosine rule? I'm looking for this one first. Q squared. What do you have here? R squared plus P squared minus 2 open bracket R open bracket P cos what is there? Q. That is the formula. So what is the Q squared? What is the R squared on the board? 6 squared. What is your P on the board? 13 squared minus 2 open bracket 6 open bracket 13 cos what is your Q on the board? 99. See, 6 squared 36, 13 squared 169, 2 times 6 times 13 156. Cos 99 minus 0.1564. So this plus this 205. Minus times minus plus this times this, you're having 24.3984. So add them together. You're having 229.3984. So now let's square root both sides. Square root this, square root this. So this square root cancel square. It remains Q. Square root of this one 15.1459. Then the question said calculate the distance from P to R to the nearest kilometer. To the nearest, what is there? 1 is 0, so it's 15 kilometers to the nearest kilometer. Thanks. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks.